I finally reached max level in Borderlands 4, and here is the build that I'm running. You've probably seen so many Vex builds by now, but even before the game came out and I had my hands on the game, I had videos talking about this skill tree in particular, and a skill that was gonna be very overpowered, which is Bloodletter, which we'll talk about in the build. From the previous video I made though, we have made a few changes just to get more damage for certain aspects of the build. So to kick things off, we're in the Vexcalation skill tree, and of course we're going for Incarnate as the action skill. So to kick things off with the passives, we're going for Leeching Attunement, and we're going to go 5 of 5 in there. This is mainly for the reload speed, because we are going to be using some weapons that take longer to reload, and believe me, your weapons will be reloading really fast. You get 25% there, and this is all while she's attuned to kinetic, and you also get lifesteal with this as well. Now on to probably the most important passive skill in the build, Bloodletter. So what this does is gun and skill critical hits have a chance to apply bleed, causing kinetic status effect damage over time for a duration. We have 5 points in this, but it goes to 10 as we have the class mod that boosts it up by 5 points. And believe me, this causes some serious damage. So we're going to go 3 points into channeling for the increased action skill duration and attunement duration. Then we move over to material components. Vex gains increased kinetic damage and kinetic status effect damage, 35% and 20% with 5 points. So this build is pretty much relying on crit DPS, and you'll see when I show you the gameplay aspects as well. Then we're going to go 3 of 3 in Grave Power. Vex's kill skills gain increased max stacks, +3 there. And for the augment, we're going to put Witchy Trigger Finger in there. So dealing damage with Eldritch Blast or the Phage Explosion will fully refill ammo of Vex's current gun, which is useful. And we get a stack of Witchy Trigger Finger, which increases gun damage for a duration. So gun damage is 15% per stack, so 45%. And then we also have the 15-second duration for the stack. So now we move over to Grave Vitality. We go 5 points here. Kill skill, Vex gains increased maximum health capacity and health regeneration. This is strictly for survivability, especially when you're going into the UVHM ranks. Now, a very important one here that works well with some of the skills we've mentioned before, a Deeper Grave. It's the passive that basically gives us the increased duration to our kill skills by 24% as well, keeping them up longer. We go 2 points into Essence Leech. This is so we gain lifesteal, double the effect as well when the action skill is active. This again goes into the survivability aspect of the build. And then for the final passive in the Vexcalation skill tree, we're going to go for Blood is Power. This is an amazing skill, so Vex gains bonus kinetic damage with guns based on a current lifesteal when her health is full. So the bonus kinetic damage there, 300% of lifesteal. So you're getting some good percentage of damage there from that. So Heart Piercer is the capstone we're going to use, and of course now Eldritch Blast no longer has a cooldown. You can actually heal allies if you blast them with Eldritch Blast now as well. And of course we have to sacrifice health, but we also get bonus damage by doing that. And because we have Grave Vitality and 2 points into Essence Leech, we do have lifesteal. So effectively our health is going to be constantly regenerating, and because we're killing enemies so quickly, honestly, you'll find yourself not needing to worry about it. So yeah, you can effectively just spam that as much as you want. Now we go over to Here Comes Trouble. Here we have Enchantment, the passive skill, 5 points here. Vex gains bonus kinetic damage with guns while her action skill is active. So when you have Incarnate up, you're going to be getting a flat percentage increase to kinetic damage, which is pretty powerful. Now the final skill tree we're going to dip into is the 4th seal, and the first one we're going for is Idle Hands. This is also due to the reload speed. Trust me, your guns are going to be reloading really quickly. We do go 2 points into Cold Iron, and this isn't really that important. It does give you a little percentage boost to gun damage. However, it's to actually get to this skill, Portent of Suffering. Now what this does is Vex gains increased status effect damage, plus 35%. So obviously when we are applying our bleed, you'll see for yourselves the outcome of that. It's pretty powerful, you've probably seen already. But this is what I have so far. So for the first weapon I like to run, you know I love my Jacobs. We got the Hot Slugger. Everyone is using this right now. The unique skill is pretty nice as well. The effect there, on kill deal 30% damage for 10 seconds for a maximum of 3 stacks. So we have the Rainbow Vomit Shotgun as well. This is mainly for bossing and being able to basically obliterate every boss in the game. You've probably seen clips now already. You've probably seen people using this because of the attachment and the alternate firing mode, the Spread Launcher. It fires a spread of grenades that deal 21,127 times 5 damage each, so pretty powerful when you pair it with other aspects as well, such as this knife with The Penetrator augment. Damage to the impacted target are automatic critical hits for a duration of 5 seconds. It's ridiculous, honestly. Pairing these two things together and then pairing it also with the rep kit we move on to now. So this has the effect AMP, which on use grants increased damage of the next shot by 200%. Combining these 3 pieces of equipment with Vex, her skill tree, Bloodletter in particular, the combination of these 3 pieces of equipment are obliterating literally everything in the game. Let me talk about my favorite assault rifle in the game right now. I really want to get the shiny version of this, the shiny legendary GMR. I did make a video if you want to check this out on where to find it and all that sort of stuff as well. But it's a really good assault rifle and it's kinetic as well. It is order, but trust me, it's great. Even when it fires a bit slower, when you're zoomed in, you get an increase in damage anyway. Trust me, go and use it. Just go and get it. And the other assault rifle that we use as well, which has the space laser on it, alternate firing mode, and it calls down a literal space laser, dealing 15,615 damage every 2 seconds, which also melts bosses. It also has tactical rounds on it, so the first half of your magazine deals 50% bonus damage. And now the class mod. This is the Rending Scion. This is the class mod that gives us +5 into Bloodletter. So if you can get one with Bloodletter +5, trust me, keep hold of it. And yeah, you're good to go. This has 30% status effect damage, 35% splash damage, and then 40% kinetic damage. So pretty good class mod. And here we have one of the best shields in the game, and it is my favorite, the Fireworks shield. This shield is so good for mobbing. It clears enemies so quickly. The unique effect of this and what makes it so good is on kill, it spawns missiles that home in on nearby enemies and deals 7,436 damage. Trust me, it obliterates most enemies, especially when you're killing so many enemies. And then also missile swarms, so when the armor segments break, you're also dealing damage from 3 missiles that also come down on the enemies. And now for our enhancement, Merciless Hat Trick. So with guns that have Jacob's license parts, increases the number of possible ricochets by 1, and we have 2 Jacob's weapons in the build. Then we have the sequencer effect, which makes it so that guns with Jacob's license parts grant consecutive critical hits as stacking 5% bonus damage for a maximum of 8 stacks. The passive effects on this are really good as well though. We get a flat 50% gun critical damage, which is amazing, and also gun splash radius is increased by 50%. Now, firmware. I'll stress to anybody who is playing Borderlands 4 at the moment, because they seem to be the harder ones to find on gear. Why is it so amazing though? So gun accuracy for 1 of 3 is increased by 30%. Then if you have 2 pieces of gear with Deadeye, you get gun critical damage increased by 25%. Then if you have 3 of 3, which we do have, every crit grants 15% damage per stack for a max of 5 stacks for 10 seconds. So this is a crit DPS bleed kinetic build for Vex, and I predicted this would be her most powerful skill tree. Hopefully you guys can get some good luck with the drops as well, because trying to get this is a nightmare. I had it drop for me from one of my viewers. Keep looking out for class mods as well, especially with the plus percentage to the kinetic damage as well, and the +5 to Bloodletter. Also a quick one to note, I'm working on my UVHM rank, so we're currently in rank 2, which means enemies have a 200% health increase and we do take more damage. Be sure to like the video and comment your thoughts down below as well. Let me know if you're enjoying Borderlands 4, how's your experience so far, and also subscribe to the channel and follow me over on TikTok as well, because I do a load of content over there. But as always, I do appreciate all the support, and I'll catch you in the next video, guys.